talk.
Let's talk.
Come on now.
Alright guys, today's topic is actually a little package. I'm excited about this topic. It's one of my favorite things to talk about in the world because I like to rant about it and they know. They know how angry I get about this topic.
She does.
So the topic today is actually about African mentality. In nutshell, punctuality.
Like that's something we lack on in African society. So, and I believe that punctuality it's a huge, factor nowadays in terms of how people show up and how people actually take it.
Yeah.
And I believe that that's something that personally I should start to practice on. Actually showing up on time.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's very important. And I believe that what we're about to discuss today will definitely enlighten you guys about the whole thing. So yeah.
It's all about being on time,
Mm-hmm.
respecting other people's time,
Mm-hmm.
being able to communicate as well.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, so like if you're running late, letting the person know I'm running late, or if change of plans happens and you're able to notify them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For us, if you're showing up on time, communicating, it means that you're serious of like what you're doing. You're respecting the coach's time and stuff. Even just the club, it's all about respect. And I think if you come late, then obviously they're not gonna take you serious. They might, be like, he's not serious enough being here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I guess it's all about respect.
Yeah.
Important when I personally like my work and stuff. We rely a lot on timing.
Yeah.
And showing up on time is one of the big things because if you don't, then straight away you get replaced easily. They call somebody else that they believe is more reliable. I think showing up on time actually brings that reliability in a sense where they're like, oh, this person can be reliable, and we can contact them whenever we can because we know that for a fact that they will show up on this time as given. So I think it's very important. Like also Trevor said, training and stuff, football. I know that it's a big factor in football as well. So I think it's very important.
That the African mentality towards African is different. As in, if I organize a black event or there was a black event, majority of people will turn up 2 hours late. Why is that? Why is that? Do you think?
I just think they don't take Africans or black people serious. I would say, because when it comes to white people, they tend to actually take them serious, and they're always on time. But when it comes to black community, I don't think they respect the time.
Yeah. Okay.
Which I think needs to change.
There has to be a core to the problem though. Like what would make somebody go, okay, I need to respect this because they're white, because they're black, I don't have to respect that. Do you think there's a deeper problem than just the surface? Do you think?
Yeah, I think it goes a layer, a layer further because I feel like within the the white community or whatever, I think they have like this discipline where like where we the Africans see it and we kind of we apply to it and
we're obliged to apply because it already works.
Yeah, it's already working. So therefore we have to actually do that. And that's how we kind of like create that sense that for example, if a white person was to put an event on or whatever, and they give a specific timing, we're like, oh damn, we know.
I reckon you'd be more embarrassed because if you turn up late and everybody's already there, but then when it comes to Africans, like, you know what? I'm not the only one gonna be late.
We already know that this is, we know that it's not just gonna be me that is gonna be showing up late. And even if I do show up late, it's gonna be as a joke. Where people
they're just gonna laugh about it.
And it becomes a joke. And then we in our heads, we start to accept it, and then we're like, oh, it's fine, it's okay. It's just a joke.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So
really, it's not.
Because for me, I'm really punctual, and you all know that. If I say 2 o'clock, I'll be there 2 o'clock because I understand time is money. For me, time is money. I don't waste time. For me, it's a respecting. I think Trevor mentioned about that. Respect to the host, respect to the audience that I'm on time and that we end on time. Because to me, I think in 24 hours, that's my hour to make the most out of my life.
Yeah.
I'm not there to wait on people, and for me, time is money.
Yeah.
Time is money. So, so for me, it's very important because I think, if I'm not on time, I'm losing money.
Yeah.
I could be somewhere else making money.
Yeah.
That's how I think about it.
Yeah.
So when I go to African events and I'm always on time, which bugs me, no one's there.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this is a joke. They're taking the piss. Like, this is a joke.
Yeah.
People need to be on afternoon shift, for example.
Yeah.
If you said morning, you need to be here in the morning too, and then on time so we can do other things. So how can we, like, I guess this is a platform for us, but how can we start maybe emphasizing the importance of punctuality and leaving that sort of African mentality out? Like, what can we do? Like, is there help, do you think?
I don't know, like, I just think we just need to take ourselves serious as black community, you know, because I don't think they're taking other people serious in terms of the host and stuff, you know.
I believe if there was to make any changes, I think, firstly, personally, I think it has to start from home. I think that, any habit that you were to create starts from home.
Yeah.
So I think that if you were to actually, start to apply those, in your daily habits or whatever, I believe that, it starts from home. Wake up tomorrow morning at this specific time, we're going there, these places.
Yeah.
All these things kind of like play a massive role when it comes to, actually.
Training needs to start at home. Like, it's the parents who need to inspire this change.
Yeah.
Because for me, I'm the way I am. As I say, time is money. I'm the way I am because my mum and dad taught me this. Like, both were hard workers. Dad, like, we had to be at certain things at certain time in order for him to be at work, for example.
Yeah.
Even church, it was timing. If the pastor took too long, I have to start work, I need to go.
Yeah.
So it was all about time, and that time is money. Time is the essence of, something we can't take back.
Yeah.
And it means if we waste time, we waste opportunities. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
Therefore, I don't want to wait on people, wait on things. So I think that's the most important thing. Parents need to start, I guess, educating and emphasizing on the importance of time.
I like being on time.
Yeah.
Like, me going late to something, I just feel guilty.
Yeah.
I don't feel right. I don't feel that I'm respecting the other person.
Yeah.
So
For me, time is money. I can't emphasize that enough. Time is money. If you're gonna waste my time, you have to be God Himself. God can waste my time. Anyone else? Big trash.
I think it's discipline.
Yeah, like I think many of Africans don't really have that discipline because we know that there's no consequences that might come out of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, for example, if you were to throw a party or something and you invited me personally, I don't take that important enough for me to, because I know you're African and I'm African, I don't take that important enough and say, she actually took her time firstly to invite me. I don't break it down for me to make it that important. Like, the importance is, I don't put that on it. Because I know you're African, I'm African. It's cool whenever, you know what I mean? So I become too comfortable and just I like really like slack off on everything. Do you know what I mean?
I see. Time shows how reliable you are, how serious you are. It also creates opportunity. Like, it's a early bird get the bird, isn't it? So I think that's very important. Guys, I am delighted that we're talking about this because I feel like change needs to come. Like, I'm looking towards a young generation that is inspired, that is respectful towards each other. Like, we need to respect each other. Trevor's wedding is coming up. I'm gonna be on time. You understand? Because he's invited me. Take time to invite me. It's his big day. Why shouldn't I prioritize that? It's a hypothetical thing, guys. He's not getting married. He's single.
Getting married.
Anyways.
Oh, okay.
Anyways.
Yeah, sorry. Macarena. But it's very important that we take each other serious and that it's a respecting, man. For me, it's a respecting, especially if I know you. I feel like you owe that respect to me. If you know what kind of person I am, you owe that respect. I'm sorry, you owe that respect to me. Unless, there's always things that happen in life, like something can happen. You could have a car accident. Someone could call you for an emergency. as long as you let me know, hey, something came out, can we cancel this, or I'm running late,
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. But for you to just rock up
With that.
an hour or whatever else, I'm vexed, man. Ask them, he knows me when I'm vexed about I sit in the corner like a gloomy and I mutter to myself because I'm so disappointed. So,
you know, for example, like going back into a relationship, I think, you know, in terms of timing, I think, you know, we have a different, like, you know, part to play with different races.
Yeah.
I think that, you know, Africans, when, you know, they actually plan or try to do something with their African like friends or whatever, they have like a way of, you know, trying to, like, they have literally have no respect at all.
Nah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas if they were to go with like another race, I think they will have a bit more respect because they know that
they'll feel guilty, I think.
yeah, I don't know
Everybody
why.
will be-
I just want to
Yeah.
understand why is it that we don't have any respect for our own kinds? Like, why is it that Africans just don't like have that respect at all?
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't make sense, you know?
Yeah. Is it disappointment? You're like, you already know what to expect from them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally written on our backs, like, you know, Africans, they have no respect for time.
Yeah. African mentality. They should be
Literally.
tattooed on our foreheads.
And we have literally, like, we have worn that as a suit, like,
proudly, like it's
we're so happy about it.
Because they make jokes about it.
Yeah, and we think it's funny, but it's really not. It's really putting us into the gutter.
Yeah. It's all about observational learning, isn't it? Nature versus nurture.
Yeah.
It's how you were raised and the environment around you. That's what create the people we are.
Yeah. So they changed too, just know that.
There you go, guys. Be inspired.
Definitely.
The Eebster magic just worked on you. You are the change. Guys, that's it. We'll end this episode. You've been on the talk.
Alrighty then.